Umar, you see, the trouble is it's not unclear, it's not confusing. The trouble is that the Muslims are not listening to what the Almighty is saying. The Almighty is saying to Muslims in the Quran, please read the Quran properly, reflect deeply on its verses, read the Quran in a way that you find that there are no contradictions in it. I'm telling you, Umar, the fact of the matter is that Muslims just read the Quran. They don't understand it. Even if they understand it to show others and to themselves that their point of view, which they have reached not through the Quran, but some other way, their point of view is correct. The Quran is read sometimes in order to provide some verses to support the speech that somebody is to present. You know, in Pakistan, quite often it would so happen that somebody who is a responsible person is invited somewhere to deliver a speech. He would tell his speech writer or whoever or himself do the research and sprinkle a few Quranic verses here and there to make it look more effective, and a few duplets from Iqbal's poetry. And you know, the speech is going to appear very effective. That is the role of Quran. Unfortunately, the Quran, the book of Allah, has come to guide the entire humanity. More importantly, significantly, Muslims. It has come to dominate their thought process, their understanding, their knowledge of religion, and all other sources. And I repeat, all other sources are subservient to the Quran. This is unfortunately, Umar, not appreciated by Muslims. You start reading the Quran with this understanding in mind, and let me know where you are confused. The Quran has made this understanding of Itmaam hujat so clear that if you start reading it, you will not miss it. But if we are giving more importance to the opinions of scholars and what is happening in the Muslim world, then don't blame the Quran because you're not reading the Quran properly. So, I mean, I know that it's clear. I mean, for instance, uh, I keep telling people that you read the Quran and you you follow the Almighty's line of thinking that He has suggested. Had this Quran been from anyone other than Allah, you would have found in it lots of contradictions. Now, I am telling you that Allah says in the Quran, I mentioned it in the last presentation, that if somebody kills one individual, it is as big a crime as if he has killed the entire humanity, the past, the present, and future. One man killed, entire humanity killed. And in some other verses, Allah is saying, go and get hold of them and kill them. If this is not contradiction, then what else is contradiction? Here you can't kill one person. And there you will say, oh God, kill them. So, oh God, what are you doing? Now, you know, people are scared of asking these questions. If you are not going to ask these questions, you will not understand the Quran. So when you read the Quran will tell you that when you have been asked to kill others, you are not killing them. It's Allah who is killing. Allah is punishing them through your hands. So the Almighty Himself has arranged for the contradiction, the conflict to be removed. This is what needs to be mentioned. But you know, I mean, imagine people don't even get confused. They refuse to get confused. Why? Because it is against their faith. So when you are not prepared to read the Quran with an open mind, then you are reading a book of Muslims. Like when you're reading Gita, etc., you are reading books of Hindus. Bible, reading the book of Christians and Jews. The Quran is a book of Muslims. If you are reading the Quran to be able to find out first. You see, we all have to find out first for ourselves. I mean, I was born a Muslim, but that doesn't really mean that this book is Allah's book, that I should believe in it. Otherwise, my understanding is going to be just a traditional understanding. It will be a part of my culture. If I have to make my mind up and be clear that it's God's book, that I now have to read it critically. And wherever there are apparent contradictions, I have to worry about them. So when people are doing this jihad, you know, the jihadis, I tell them that, do this jihad later. First, you know, do something to correct your faith. It's a matter of our belief. Save your belief. Because when you're doing this jihad, you're going against what the Almighty is saying. You can't kill. How can you kill? And imagine, you see, I've been mentioning it in these sessions, that Allah is clarifying that, look here, if you were not to do it, then synagogues, monasteries, churches, and masajid are going to be, brought down. They'll be destroyed. Why is he doing it? To explain. Because a normal, good, noble, peaceful person cannot understand why a religious text would require people to fight. So Allah is explaining it. So, Omar, I don't know. I mean, how can it be made simpler unless people are actually prepared to read the Quran with an open mind and critically?